male characteristics, genitalia, facial, whatever, and vice versa. Males who look like males, feel like males, et cetera, and got the chromosomes tested and was like, oh crap, I've got two X chromosomes. That's weird. Well, whatever, but it's not a social thing to them. Like they feel like they're men. I could go into a test tomorrow. I don't think I've got my chromosomes tested, and I could see, oh gosh, I've got XX chromosomes. That's weird. I don't think it would change anything about the way I'm living my life, whatever. And I feel like I heard that was something they noticed, and now when they went, oh gosh, I guess gender is not strictly speaking tied to chromosomes anymore. Like that
So here's the broader question: like, why am I doing this? There's three big questions that need to be answered as a society that can be connected to this. Number one is the sex reassignment surgery for 15-year-olds without parental consent. That stemmed from the transgender argument. I think that's wrong. That a 15-year-old can get sexual reassignment surgery without telling their parents, and taxpayers have to pay for it.
What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. Today, guys, we're back here into a new video. Today, we're going to be checking out Trans Activist Schooled by Charlie Kirk. Okay, this is going to be really good. I'd love to check this out with you guys. This is by Charlie Kick. I'm going to try to kick because I love kicking ass. Let's go into today's video, guys.
So I might have missed this because I just got here.
Yeah.
So first I want to ask, back to the gender issue, the one that's on your back. Is there some level of evidence that could change your mind on this, that could compel you to go, okay, I guess not?
I will always read, and so the funny thing is, I sat down with Caitlyn Jenner for 2.5 hours 3 days ago, and I learned stuff about the transgender debate that obviously, if I learned it, I didn't know it, but it opened my eyes on a lot of different aspects of it. Most importantly, the surgery that it takes to get gender reassignment surgery is nothing to be joked about.
Sure.
And Caitlyn Jenner says that it's something that a 15-year-old should never go through. That's what she said. So and you will notice I'm calling her she. Now, why would I call her she? Because she respectfully asked me. No one forced me to call Caitlyn Jenner anything. But we had a mutual connection. So as soon as we start to have laws, which exist in California, where you force people to call somebody something by under penalization of law, that's a problem.
So sorry to.
It's okay, but I'm just saying, I'm happy to learn. I'll listen to anything.
So is there, just to your knowledge though, is there some level of evidence that you can say right now that could make you change your mind, that could make you go, oh, I guess there are more than two genders?
If there's
or
compelling,
or I don't know, zero.
If there's compelling evidence that there's anything beyond excluding intersex, chromosomal structure of XX, XY, or if there's compelling evidence that there's no difference between males and females, which I would love to read, but I don't see that.
One question, you said something earlier before, which was tying chromosomes and gender, right? XY male, XX female. Is that what you believe? Is that correct?
Excluding intersex, yes. I mean, there are intersex people, but you don't have a rule for the exception. You have the exception, which is to the rule. But yes, correct. It's not just what I believe, it's what biology accepts. Okay.
Because I remember hearing not too long ago that a while back, I think before this became a bigger topic, was that scientists were moving away from that, saying that there are a lot of scientists who study people who typical male characteristics, genitalia, facial, whatever, and vice versa. Males who look like males, feel like males, et cetera, and got the chromosomes tested and was like, oh crap, I've got two X chromosomes. That's weird. Well, whatever, but it's not a social thing to them. Like they feel like they're men. I could go into a test tomorrow. I don't think I've got my chromosomes tested, and I could see, oh gosh, I've got XX chromosomes. That's weird. I don't think it would change anything about the way I'm living my life, whatever. And I feel like I heard that was something they noticed, and now when they went, oh gosh, I guess gender is not strictly speaking tied to chromosomes anymore.
So here's the broader question: like, why am I doing this? There's three big questions that need to be answered as a society that can be connected to this. Number one is the sex reassignment surgery for 15-year-olds without parental consent. That stemmed from the transgender argument. I think that's wrong. That a 15-year-old can get sexual reassignment surgery without telling their parents, and taxpayers have to pay for it. I think that's wrong. Number two, specifically in the public education system, someone that's 4, 5, or 6 years old, I think there's a certain way to raise boys and a certain way to raise girls. People totally disagree with that, but young boys act totally different than young girls. They just do. And so you add the third box and you don't recognize those differences, I think you do a disservice to a child trying to find their place in a chaotic and confused world.
We're in the world right now, we have this transgender. People feeling like they're in the wrong body. You understand? And a lot of people who identify whoever they want to identify as a woman, as a gay, as a cis, as a, I don't know. They call it a different name. So, number one, you do not force someone to call you whichever gender you choose. I call you exactly as I see you. If I know you're a man, I call you a man. Even if you wear makeup and carry a lady's purse, I'll still call you a man because it's exactly what I know. I can see you that you're a man, but you're just trying to like put costumes on your face. That do not make you a woman. You understand? Number two, I tend to see that a lot of people are actually, especially those people who feel like they are in the wrong body. They are misinformed. They have indoctrinated them. A lot of those people who feel like they're in the wrong body. You understand? Mostly from the teachers and also from people who are pushing these LGBTQ agendas. They're trying to indoctrinate children into believe this nonsense or this bullshit. I call it bullshit a lot. Also, number three is that kids are mostly confused, especially during the era of puberty, when they're growing more and seeing more about life. They tend to be confused and they need pure guidance, not people who want to manipulate and also make them feel like they are doing the wrong thing or they're in the wrong body. This is where all this nonsense is starting from. You understand? You can't come into the world as a man and you tell me that you feel like you are a woman. If you are meant to be a woman, you would have been a woman. You don't tell me you feel like you're a woman. And your chromosomes, your body says it all that you're a man. And the idea that because you identify as a man, you are free to go to a woman's restroom is very, very terrible. If you're a man and you do some costume as a woman, still go to your male restroom. You can't be allowed into a female restroom because you still have your genitalia. Your full body too is intact. So you are not allowed into a female restroom. That is a scary thing there because also kids are like 8, 10 years, 12 years go to the female restroom too. And they see someone who they clearly know is a man is going to the female restroom with them. They're terrified. It's bad. And also, there are also intersex. I know people who are born as a man, but have probably some changes in their body, also some genitalia. So it was a deformity. It was not meant to be so. Also, that people who come into the world with 6 fingers, we all know it was not meant to be so. Something went wrong. That does not mean that is who they are. You understand? There is a deformity that, how should I put it? 1 out of 100 people gets that. Or even less than 1. So there was something that was wrong that made them turn out to be like that. You get? So that does not mean it should be a normal norm that people are in the wrong body or they identify as this person or that person. People are just getting this wrong and also brainwashing other people to push that narrative and agenda to the same. This is shocking. This is bad that we're in this generation of people who cannot even identify what a woman is. So it's bad. Comment down below what you think about this video. Give us a thumbs up. Share this video as many as can. Subscribe to our channel, guys. You know how to do. See you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay safe.